White House freezes funds for Democratic states amid government shutdown. United States government has entered a partial shutdown after Congress failed to pass a budget deal, and the White House has escalated the political standoff by freezing billions in federal funds earmarked for Democratic-led states. The move has already sparked fierce backlash, intensifying the partisan divide in Washington. A targeted freeze, according to reports, nearly $26 billion in federal funding has been put on hold. This includes $18 billion for transit projects in New York and $8 billion for green energy initiatives spread across 16 states, including California and Illinois. The administration framed the freeze as a policy tool, but Democratic leaders have condemned it as a direct attempt to punish their states during a time of national crisis. Furloughed shutdown itself has far-reaching consequences. Approximately 750,000 federal workers have been furloughed, with another 300,000 potentially at risk if the budget impasse drags on. Essential services such as the military and border security continue to operate, but many employees are working without pay. The freezing of funds adds another layer of disruption, halting infrastructure and clean energy projects that not only create jobs but also represent long-term investments in public transit and climate policy. Democratic governors argue that withholding these funds during a shutdown is unprecedented and destabilizing for local economies. Political gamesmanship decision reflects the increasingly combative tone of U.S. politics. By targeting Democratic strongholds, the administration signals a willingness to use financial leverage to extract political concessions. Critics warned this sets a dangerous precedent, turning federal funding into a partisan weapon rather than a national resource. For Republicans, the strategy may play well with their base, projecting toughness against Democratic leadership and framing the freeze as fiscal responsibility. For Democrats, however, it offers an opportunity to rally public opinion, portraying the White House as prioritizing political punishment over governance. Broader implications. This clash underscores the fragility of bipartisan cooperation in Washington. At a time when the U.S. economy faces uncertainties and ordinary citizens feel the strain of inflation and rising costs, political brinkmanship threatens to erode public trust further. If the shutdown persists, the economic fallout could deepen, amplifying frustration among Americans who increasingly see partisan rivalry as the main obstacle to progress. The freezing of funds for Democratic states is more than a budgetary maneuver. It is a symbol of how political divides now shape not only policy debates but also the direct allocation of resources.